Welcome to our third episode of Senior Spotlight. Our special guest today, we have Libby Totzke. Give her a round of applause.
Yeah.
All right, Libby, how are we feeling today?
Pretty good.
All right. I want to hear just a little bit about what your plans are for after high school.
So next year I'm planning on attending Iowa State University, as you can see, to study fashion, merchandising, and designing.
Then I want to hear just a little bit, like, how did you get into, like, fashion? And like, what are you hoping for, like, your future goals?
So I've been sewing since I was about 7. I love sewing with my grandma, and that's just always interested me. I love being creative, obviously. So I'm hoping that even designing dresses or clothing in the future, I think that would be really fun.
Then how'd you get interested in, like, Iowa State? Like, what really brought you in? Like, be like, yeah, like, this is a school for me.
Yeah, I went on a lot of college visits, but Iowa State is definitely the best fashion school probably in the U.S. or close here, and I didn't want to go too far from home, so
Right.
It was just the perfect place for me.
You just didn't want to be too far away, but you don't be, like, right next door either.
Yeah.
All right. If someone was to say 3 words about you, like, what would they be?
I would probably say kind, passionate, and fun.
All right. And then I do know that you have a twin sister named Maggie, correct?
Yes.
All right. How does it feel to be, like, that close to age to someone? Like, is it weird, like, growing up with them? Or is it, like, is this kind of something you're, like, normal with?
It's been really fun having a twin sister to grow up with. It's definitely weird having someone in the same classes, but it's also been fun doing like sports and different activities with her that we get to share.
Yeah. Then what would you say would be like your like biggest like memory together?
Probably just like every homecoming we're always together, and it's just so fun making all those memories with her. I love supporting her at all of her sporting events and going to her basketball games and stuff like that, and she does the same for me.
So then now, speaking of like sports and stuff, and different activities, what kind of like activities do you do?
So I play tennis in the fall, then I am on the dance team here at the high school in the winter, and then all year round I do studio dancing at Dancing Plus.
All right. And then what would be like your biggest like memory from dance? Like if someone were to ask you like what's your biggest takeaway from dance? Like what would it be?
Definitely this year, our varsity team placed first at a competition for the first time in both of our routines, and that was just so much fun celebrating together.
All right. And then I want to ask a little bit like about your family. So who do you have? I'm guessing just you and your twin sister?
Mm-hmm. No siblings.
No siblings? Well,
Other than
other than your twin
Other than
sister.
her.
All right. Then what's your name of your parents?
Ty and Sarah Totzke.
And then what do they do for like a job?
My dad is a financial advisor at Sweet Financial here in town, and my mom works at Remax Realty in town.
All right. And then who would be your favorite parent?
Oh, God. I don't know if I can say. I mean, both of them have been a big part of my life. My mom is definitely
Favorite parent. I want to hear it.
biggest supporter.
I want to hear the favorite parent.
Who's the favorite parent?
I'll say mom right now, but I love you too, Dad.
Oh. I want to know what's the most embarrassing story about you from high school?
I'd probably say a few years ago, I was walking down the stairs with my friends to go to class, and I totally did like the movie fall backwards, throw your books up in the air. They definitely stopped and laughed at me, but it was more funny than embarrassing, but I was probably more embarrassed.
All right. So this has been our third episode of Senior Spotlight. Thank you, Libby, for coming in.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you.